Warning: the opinions expressed in this video do not represent YouTube, associations, agencies, or any particular individuals. They are merely from two guys needing to pass the boredom of their average day lives. Some explicit content may occur in this or future presentations. Viewer discretion may be advised, but ignored if you're into that thing.
Well, how's it going, everybody? I'm Wild Man Wes.
And I'm the Big Bad Wolf Benny.
And welcome to another edition of the Wild Wolf Show. Well, the second round of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs has come and gone, and we're going to be moving on into the conference divisions. Ooh. Oh yeah, the conference championships. We all love these. It's time to figure out who's the phony tough and who's the crazy brave. So we're going to do a recap on the second round, and then we're going to go on to our predictions of third round. So we're going to start off with the Western Conference. We're going to recap. The Nashville Predators took on the St. Louis Blues.
You won that one, man. You called that.
Did I? Yeah, wow, yeah, I did.
You did call that one. Yeah, you said Nashville. I said St. Louis.
Yeah. No, I didn't. No, I said I was going to go with St. Louis as well.
That's right.
I forgot to write it down, but, I'll have to backtrack on that, but...
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, we did both say St. Louis.
We did.
We did some editing because we heard some the dogs last time.
Yeah, so Predators,
yeah, they
beat the Hawks, beat the Blues.
And that whole series, man, that was, like we said, it was going to be a war, and it was a war. They're fighting galore, man, fighting galore.
I loved it, Tom.
I mean, Nashville had a great, strong presence in the beginning, and then St. Louis tried to come back, and unfortunately,
a little too late.
Yeah, too little too late, man. So,
oh, well, Predators, good luck in the conference finals.
Yep. Anaheim and Oilers take one.
All right.
Now, in the second bracket on the Western Conference, we had Anaheim taking on Edmonton Oilers. So Anaheim Ducks came out on top, 4-3 in Game 7.
You called that one, though. I know that, right?
Yeah, I did. Holy crap. No, I actually got one right for a change.
I thought the Canadians would pull through. They didn't. It happens. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and I mean, in this one, that was a slaughter. I mean, they had quite a number of overtimes as well as regulation. I mean, well, going back to with the Nashville versus St. Louis bracket, every game that they played was in regulation. So
that, I mean, yeah, that's a game changer, man. I mean, the players
be a game changer.
The players don't get as exhausted. They don't get hurt as bad, hopefully. But I mean, hey, damn.
Yeah, I mean, we were thinking. I mean, it kind of worked out because Edmonton in their last round, I mean, they were going at it pretty hard.
They went pretty hard.
And they, unfortunately, like we were mentioning, sometimes overtime and sometimes
it catches up to you.
Yeah, and it definitely caught up to him.
It caught up to him.
So, well, we'll see what happens between
conference. It's gonna be a good conference game.
Yeah, it should be. So now we're moving on into the Eastern Conference. The first bracket was the New York Rangers versus the Ottawa Senators.
Oh,
we were wrong again. I gotta stop agreeing with you on certain brackets, man, because we're always wrong on. When we think together, we're always wrong.
When we do things wrong, we do better when one of us. Yeah. Rangers let me down, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, Ottawa took it.
Canadians are hungry this year, man.
Yes, they are, man. I mean, hell, like, pretty much, let me just double check the stats. It's, 1, 2, yeah. In the 6 games they played, 3 of them went to overtime. 1 of them was double overtime. So, yeah, I mean, Ottawa took the lead. New York tried to come back, and, as usual, didn't work out as well.
Oh, well, I thought the Rangers were going all the way, so my prediction from last episode was wrong.
Well, it happens. We can't
make another one.
We can't have everything.
I'll make another one. It's cool.
Yep. Well, and who knows? Hopefully next year we have some interesting predictions, and hopefully we're right on them.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So our second bracket in the Eastern Conference is the Washington Capitals versus the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Well, Les, you got this one right. Pittsburgh defeated the Capitals.
Oh, yeah. I
you're not too happy about it.
I didn't really want them to, but I just want to have at least one win in the
Again, this is
just one. Just
the one time.
Just one where we're head to head.
The one time that he's not upset that he's right.
Yeah.
Or that he is upset that he's right. I mean,
it's love-hate. It's a love-hate situation.
It's nice being right. It's not nice seeing Pittsburgh going further into the finals.
No, I mean, hey, at least they went to Game 7 just like Anaheim.
So at least they'll be tired. At least they'll be tired, hopefully. So hopefully next round they lose.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty straightforward series. They, like I said, went to Game 7. Only one of them really went into overtime. Everything was regulation, so...
Got it like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's straight and simple.
I'm just gonna say Crosby, bro. Cheap shots, bro. What happened?
Yeah, man.
Come on, bro.
You got knocked the fuck out, partner. But
I mean, cool.
It happens to the best of us. But hey, even when Duncan Teeth Keith, that's what I should say. Duncan Teeth Keith.
I mean,
when he got his teeth knocked out, he still kept playing. They tried to tell him not to, but he said, "Fuck that."
That's a real athlete right there.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna move on to the predictions for both conferences to go see who's gonna be the best of the best to go into the 2017 Stanley Cup
Who will
final.
be taking home Lord Stanley this year?
I know.
This is where the question comes in.
So, in the Western Conference, we're going to have the Nashville Predators versus the Anaheim Ducks. Benny, what you thinking?
Predators are that surprise team this year, so you know what? I think they're going to take them. I think the Ducks are going to go down. I mean, what's a duck to a Predator, right? Nothing. So I'm going to say Predators are going to beat the Ducks.
Yeah, and you know what?
Oh, I love when you disagree with me.
Actually, because of the fact that every time I've agreed with you, the team has not gone, I'm actually going to say the Predators are going to go. Because seriously, should they actually advance, I'm going to look at this guy and I'm just going to smack him saying, why did I have to be right this time? Why did I have to be this right? Why did I have to be right this time with you? Seriously, it couldn't have been anything else. Come on.
It happens. It happens.
So the semifinal bracket of the Eastern Conference for the 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs is the Ottawa Senators going up against the Pittsburgh Penguins, defending Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, you know what? I predicted that the Penguins were going to beat Washington. And I don't feel all that great about it. I don't. But, you know, it was something to do. It was just trying to be right for a change. And times like this, I'm not happy that I'm right. So, and Ottawa's done a very good job. I mean, hell, they upset New York Rangers, something that we were not prepared for. So, as much as I hate to say it to Pittsburgh, I think I might have to go with Ottawa Senators on this one because they played a lot of, hard-fought games, a lot of overtimes. And as we've said before, sometimes when you play overtime games, you might be tired, but that doesn't always mean that you're not necessarily hungry. And I think this could be Ottawa's year. This could be Canada's time to win a Stanley Cup for a change.
I hate the Penguins. I hate them. I think I'm going to pick them just because I want them to lose. So even though I'll be right.
So you want them to win so then they lose in the Stanley Cup final?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go with that. So I'm saying Pittsburgh for the sole fact that they're going to lose, but I hope they, I'm picking them for that reason so that I don't have to be right. This is the one time I'll be happy that I'm wrong.
Please. You sound like me.
Yeah, I know. I just stole your thing verbatim.
Yeah, so,
I mean, hey God, please.
Well, let's hope that if that's the case, hopefully Crosby, gets better from his concussion and whatnot.
I never wish any ill will upon any person unless you're a true enemy of mine. Just because you're on a rival team that I don't like, I don't want anybody to be seriously hurt. I mean, you guys enjoy playing sports. You're making money off it. Awesome for you.
I mean, sometimes when the more popular or better team players get injured, it's not when we cheer. It's not that we're happy they got injured. It's a sigh of relief that maybe should their team play our team in the next round, we have a little bit of an advantage. Not necessarily that.
I mean, that's it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any team lose one of their better players, and that's the reason why you lost the championship. But I mean, it does happen. It's happened before. It's going to happen again in the future. But I don't want to see that's the reason why, you didn't have your best player. So, I mean, it's kind of like a little black mark in that, it's like, well, yeah, our best player was out. Of course we lost. Yeah. So, I mean, I hope that's not the case.
So it's not a bum excuse.
Yeah, because then that's just a cop-out. Yeah. And nobody wants that. Your team lost because what's in the record books?
Nobody wants a cop-out.
Yeah, what's in the record books? That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how you won it, I guess. Because I mean, look at Tom Brady. That guy's won a lot of shady championships, but hey, he still won them. He still won them.
He won them, and regardless, I mean, that's how. I mean, I agree with Benny on this one, but I'm sure other people would disagree with us.
It may be a black mark in the history books, but then again, they're still in there as champions.
Yep, facts are facts. And
you can't argue facts. Opinions you can argue up and down. I mean, shit, that's what we do every time we do this. But facts are facts.
Yep. Well, that wraps up our second round recap and third round predictions for the 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs. We hope you enjoyed it. If there's any predictions you have that you'd like to send down for us, leave a comment in the section below. And then,
would you, before we end this video, would you like to make a little wager who's going to go to the finals and then loser buys the guy a case of beer?
Deal.
Deal? All right. So I'm going to predict it's going to be Nashville against Pittsburgh.
Nashville versus Pittsburgh. I say, that's a tough one. I want to say, Oofa. Nashville versus Nashville versus Ottawa. Yeah, that was a rough one for me, but I'm just with all the predictions we've made so far, I'm going with that one. Yep. And until then, I'm Wild Man Wes.
I'm the Big Bad Wolf Benny.
And we'll see you next time on the Wild Wolf Show.
At the movies.